One of the top 10 projects is still XRP at this time. In August, you can see this picture that was taken. It had a value of over $46 million, which is a significant amount of money. The amount of change that has occurred in this market in only 10 years is clear to witness. What has remained the same is that XRP continues to be ranked among the top 10 cryptocurrency. In spite of the fact that it has been falling to new lows, XRP is still among the top 5 cryptocurrencies even when we exclude the safe coins. The SEC is currently engaged in a legal war with XRP, as we have come to realize. Due to the fact that it was ignored for nearly 4 years, it failed to have a full bull run, and by the year 2021, people's feelings regarding XRP had reached an all-time low. All of the main platforms have removed it from their listings, and the fact that it is still in the top 10 is very surprising. Naturally, this should also demonstrate to you how robust and resilient XRP is as an alternative cryptocurrency, as well as how strong the community is that supports it. I am of the opinion that XRP is beginning to undergo significant transformations to the point that it is currently emerging as an extremely optimistic market. This is because things are growing better around it, such as the XRP ledger being upgraded to show greater growth and a lot more potential with the AM and DeFi. This is among the reasons why this is happening. It does appear to be the case. As far as market capitalization is concerned, it will begin to climb the ranks. Are you sure we should discuss this right now? It is necessary for us to have a look at a few things. Let's converse about Bitcoin, which is currently worth close to $64,000 at the moment. We are aware that it exceeded $72,000. In the month of March, I believe the highest point was somewhere about 73.6k. Let's go back in time to 2013, shall we? Bitcoin was worth $105 at the time. This demonstrates, once again, how much larger this market has become. As a result, it demonstrates how much this market has expanded and how much money has been invested in it. Also, if we take a closer look at that, is that correct? Are we of the opinion that this marks the end of the market? From where I am standing, I believe that this market will expand by a factor of 10 or more in the years to come. In addition, I believe that a tenfold increase is an underestimate when considering the kind of research and names that are behind space. When we take a look at some price forecasts, such as the one that was made by Cathie and was really broadcast on CNBC, we can see more. She believes that by the year 2030, the value of Bitcoin will have increased to between $600,000 and $1.5 million. We are getting close to the year 2025, which indicates that this will take place in the next 5 years. I am here with Cathie. Around $600,000 is what we anticipate the value of Bitcoin to be. We estimate that it will be $1.5 million by the year 2030. ARX Invest's chief executive officer has a very positive outlook on Bitcoin. Take note of this. Now is the time to discuss the prices. Well, I suppose I should say price, but I'm referring to the cost of Bitcoin. The value of Bitcoin is expected to reach approximately $500 million in just a couple of years, as you have informed me on numerous occasions over the years. Do you continue to have that belief? Which aspects of this ETF set it apart from others? Can you speed that up? Have you slowed down? Do you have any thoughts? Us.Thankx is where you may find our significant ideas, which are the basis for our price prediction. Thank you for your interest. The most likely scenario for us is somewhere around $600,000. With this permission from the SEC, our bull thesis becomes more likely, and we believe that this is the case at this point. It is an excellent light. We estimate that it will be $1.5 million by the year 2030. The fundamental elements are unmistakable. It is clear that when it comes to those fundamental components, how cautious we are. This is a truly profound idea. It is the very first time that a decentralized digital money system that is based on rules has ever been developed anywhere in the world. I have a significant idea. In addition, I have a different question for you. Do you believe that in order to achieve those types of statistics, it is necessary for it to be transformed into a currency rather than merely an asset? According to what Brian Armstrong has stated, he believes that this will make all forms of cryptocurrency a great deal more fascinating. Additionally, he stated that this is the factor that will actually bring about the advancement of this matter, and it may even alter the way that Bitcoin is utilized, which is currently as digital gold or anything comparable. The cryptocurrency that people have been discussing for years might potentially leapfrog into the currency that people have been talking about. Indeed. 2015 was the year that we published our initial research on this topic. On our page, the white paper is still available for viewing. As you point out, the majority of people are in agreement that money ought to serve as a unit of account, a source of value, and a means of payment for various things. Consequently, we endeavored to determine whether Bitcoin was capable of performing all three functions. That was the correct response there. That is exactly what we accomplished with Bitcoin Park in Nashville, which is one of our partners. In addition to this, it investigates the ways in which Bitcoin and artificial intelligence are coming together. You are going to hear. The topic of discussion on such show should be the convergence, namely how it will alter the division of labor. He is known by the moniker roast beef. It has the potential to make the gig economy even more successful. As well as this, it is already taking place in the new regions, primarily in Africa. It's getting extremely exciting. Many individuals are unaware of the amount of effort that has been put in by coders all across the world. Utilizing Bitcoin's base layer through the Lightning Network is a significant part of the process. We couldn't be happier about its outcome. ARKB's participation in the space is something that we are very excited about. Doesn't that sum everything up? $600,000 to $1.5 million in total value. I would be told that I am insane if I were to say anything like, hey, XRP to $50 or $75. Therefore, XRP would require a market cap of X. Let's take a look at it from this new perspective, shall we? If the price of Bitcoin reached between 600,000 and 1.5 million, how much would it be when it was traded on the market? For instance, I often emphasize that the most essential thing in this area is that people are ready to say market cap for XRP, but they never say it for Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any of the other projects in this space. This is the most important thing in this sector. My mind is just blown by the fact that that is simply thrown out the window. This is something that I am saying because, if we are still discussing this topic in the year 2030, we need to give some thought to what is happening with cryptocurrency. Right now, tokenization is the most important thing. Both BlackRock and Citadel are interested in establishing a new national stock market in the state of Texas in order to compete with the New York Stock Exchange. This video features the chief executive officer of BlackRock discussing how tokenization is the next big thing in the banking industry. With the help of a register, each and every stock and bond will be converted into a token. All of the assets that have been tokenized are almost ready to be used by anybody and everyone in the world. The fact that each and every dollar will be converted into a coin should not be forgotten. We're already aware of that. Nevertheless, Larry Fink deserves your whole attention. The tokenization of financial assets is expected to be the next big thing, according to our predictions. Furthermore, this indicates that every single stock and bond will have its very own QCIP. Everything is going to be compiled into a single massive book. As investors, you and I will each have our own number, which will also serve as our identification. By implementing tokenization, we would eliminate the need to be concerned about criminal activity involving digital currency, stocks and shares. The most essential aspect, on the other hand, is that tokenization enables us to devise strategies that are effective for all parties involved. Immediate tranquility would be achieved. Consider how much it costs to settle stocks and bonds. They are both expensive. On the other hand, if you had tokenization installed, everything would take place immediately because it is merely a line item. When it comes to the use of technology to financial assets, we believe that this represents a significant shift. Considering that we are currently aware of who owns that stock and that it is now time to cast a vote, I believe that any individual who owns that stock can be named and vote for their own portion of the stock. Tokenization is currently being discussed by a wide range of institutions, including asset managers and banks, as a result of the current state of affairs being taken into consideration.